Thank each and every one of you all for taking out the time out of your busy schedule to jump on this call tonight. Let's just jump into it, guys. Crypto is moving with or without you. Okay, crypto is moving with or without you. I'm not for sure the age range of people that are here, but I'm 42 years old, and I remember when cell phones came out. I remember when you had to use a quarter to go to the payphone, or you had to make a phone call from a rotary phone. I remember when you had to pay for long distance. I never forget when one of my aunts, we all got that one aunt that got some money that be acting funny, but I never forget when she came with this big briefcase, and I was like, "What is in that?" And she pulled out a cell phone. I never forget when my dad had a cell phone in his car. I'll never forget when I was learning how to type in school, and it was the Macintosh computer. Then it was the Apple computer. It was the black screen, and it had the green writing on it. I'll never forget when the internet first came out, and AOL was dial up. Like it would take like 5 minutes to get on the internet. I never forget when when you would go to the gas station. It was full service gas stations where they would check your tire pressure, they would check your fluids, they would put some air in your tires, might have wiped your windshield off, and they would put the gas in the car for you. I'll never forget when um, that switched up and you could pay at the pump with a debit or credit card. That was like genius. That just blew our minds. I'll never forget the first time that I heard someone say that if you're not taking credit card payments on the internet for your business, that one day you'll be out of business. Then I'll never forget when Blockbuster went out of business because they didn't make the VHS. They didn't make the tapes anymore. I never forget when Redbox went out of business. I never forget when Napster went out of business. I'll never forget the first iPhone. I'll never forget the first time I got on Black Planet. I'll never forget it. Social media. I'll never forget MySpace. I was in college. That was you know how much time I spent on MySpace when it first came out? I never forget when Facebook first came out. I never forget when Instagram first came out. I never forget when Snapchat came out. I never forget when TikTok came out. I never forget when Twitter first came out. Guys, and I'm just stating some facts that some of y'all may be able to relate to, but the internet and cell phones changed our lives. And literally, none of us could live without it right now. One day in the near future, if you're not accepting crypto as a form of payment, your business will be out of business. One day in the near future, if you don't know how to exchange and swap and use the different platforms to purchase crypto, actually by that point it'll probably be just your bank. You could just buy crypto. I'll never forget the first time I was in Miami for Art Basel, and I was at Club Live. Not sure if any of y'all been there before. And it was some guys that bought some bottles, an easy 150, $200,000 in bottles. And this is during the NFT, the NFT hype. They were talking about how that they paid with crypto. Then Miami became a crypto friendly city. I never forget when I went to the Dubai Mall and they said, Julius, you was there, and people were purchasing. I actually met Julius in Dubai, you guys, and people were purchasing, things at the Dubai Mall. You could use crypto to purchase anything. Guys, here's the thing. I'm just stating facts. And one day you woke up and your bank app said do an
We also
update.
have the Joint Commission do not use lists. So this is a list.
One day you woke up, your bank said do an update, and you had Zelle. Okay, so I say all this to say that if my mom, my grandmother, my great grandmother, none of them chose to really learn how to use the internet. And my great grandmother, I'll never forget when she said, don't put my teller card, don't put that into that machine. They might steal my money. She was talking about an ATM machine. My grandmother, don't pay for nothing on the internet with my card. They might steal my information. It's a scam. My mama, don't post me on social media. I don't want nobody to know where I live. It's a scam. I graduated in 2000. Never forget this. Oh, the internet's gonna crash. I stayed up all night. I was at a church watch night service, and I was just like, wow, if it crashed tonight, that's gonna be something. Because they said it's a scam. They said it's gonna crash. 25 years later, we can't live without the internet. So I say all this to say that crypto and blockchain technology and digital currency is moving with or without you. Whether you get on the train or whether you don't, now we have a crypto friendly president. I'm not here to make any political statements, but that's probably one of the reasons that Trump won. It's probably one of the reasons that Trump won. Because most people in the crypto space, they don't care about politics. They don't care about the left wing or the right wing. They care about their bag. They care about, making money in their family. So when Trump went to the Bitcoin conference in Nashville, I'll never forget that either, and said that, oh, I want to make, the United States, the crypto capital of the world. I want to do no capital gains on crypto, on profits from crypto. And here's the thing: you don't got to be the smartest person in the world, but you got to surround yourself with some new minds, some fresh minds. And Trump, his kids are involved in crypto. I'll never forget 2 Fridays ago. Was it 2 Fridays? Might have been last Friday. No, last Friday. Wow, almost 7 days. Was it last Friday? I've been traveling so much. I was in Vegas, and and my mentor was at the crypto ball in DC. She said, Corey, all the billionaires are here and they're about to release a Trump coin. I know you got Solana on deck. Here's the wallet address. Guys, if I didn't know how to do the swapping and get to the different projects, I would have missed out on 6 figures. Mm-hmm. Guys, I got into the Trump coin with $1,000. Less than 48 hours, I was up over 6 figures. Now, I don't say that to impress you, but I say that to impress upon you that there's going to be projects like that come out. And don't bank on meme coins. I made my first 7 figures in this industry on Shiba Inu. You know why I got in Shiba? Because my mentor was like, hey, they got this new dog coin. That's what she called it, a dog coin coming out. And it's supposed to be the Dogecoin killer, the Shiba. And I was like, Shiba, what is that? I looked up Shiba. Oh, this dog, in Europe or Asia. She was like, so if you didn't make money on Dogecoin, then you need to get in this Shiba one. I put $1,000 on Shiba. 30 days later, that was 10,000. 60 days later, that was 100,000. 90 days later, it was 1.2 million. It went up to 2.3, but I was trying to break the bank. Here's the thing. This is a meme coin super cycle. So there's people that are making money every single day on meme coins. And there's people that, guess what? That don't know what they're doing. They're losing money every single meme coins. But guess what? Back in the day, you would get your identity stolen on the internet. See, identity theft has gone through the roof because of the adoption of the mass adoption of the internet. People will steal your information. See, you got to learn how to play the game of crypto, because back in the day, if you get on a unsecure Wi-Fi at the airport or somewhere, then people can hack and then they can steal your identity. Okay, so here's the same thing with crypto. When you have options to do what's called a 2FA, or two-factor authentication, when you have options to do, the Google Authenticator, when you have options to, just make sure your keys are, if you don't own your keys, you don't own your crypto. You ever heard that phrase? And just, you got to learn how to move in crypto And that's what I want to teach you guys is how to move in crypto. I want to teach you how to know when those meme coins will come out. I want to teach you how to swap a meme coin when they say it's on Solana or it's on Ethereum or it's on, X payments is another big deal is about to come out when it's on XRP, when it's on, Avalanche. You got to know how to play the game because guess what? There's very few people that are willing to share this information with you. See, when they say it's lonely at the top, it's lonely at the middle, it's lonely at the bottom. But the middle class is about to be wiped out. This is the biggest wealth transfer in human history because the adoption of cryptocurrency is moving and digital currency is moving faster than the adoption of the internet and adoption of cell phones. Because guess what? We all got access to that. And we all got access to cell phones. And this is happening with or without you. So if you don't educate yourself in cryptocurrency, you heard what I said earlier? My great-grandmother, my grandmother, my mom, none of them made over $40,000 a year because guess what? They did not choose to educate themselves with the internet. You remember, some of y'all, I'm showing my age, we had to take a class called computer science. And that taught us how to do Excel and Word and McAfee security and it taught us how to really use the internet and how to do these different programs. And guess what? You paid to go to computer science class and you learned something that was very valuable. Now, I don't know if you use physics or I don't know if you use anatomy. I don't know if you use calculus. I don't know if you use, what was that? Political science. I don't know if you use those things in your everyday life, but what I learned in computer science, I'm still using to this day. And here's the thing. Don't take this wrong, but I'm going to say it because it's on my mind, it's on my heart. I hear all this stuff about this DEI, but you got a DFY, do for yourself. We can't wait and see if, we're going to get fired. We can't wait and see if the government is going to, give us the things that they've been giving the illegal immigrants, not to get political. We can't wait. Listen, you after 18 years old, I don't care if your daddy left you, your mama left you, if your uncle was alcoholic, if your boyfriend, did you wrong, if you was in an abusive relationship, I don't care if you was born in Southeast Atlanta, Fifth Ward, Pork and Beans Projects, Flatbush, Magnolia Projects, Watts, it doesn't matter because we have access to information and technology that so many people didn't have access to. So being broke is childish. Being broke is childish. I see so many people that are doing Uber and Lyft and Amazon, but guess what? They're making more money than they would be making on their normal jobs. But AI is going to wipe away 10 million jobs over the next 10 years and not in 10 years. So if you don't get on quantum computing, if you don't get on AI, if you don't get on cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, God bless your soul. And shame on you if you're on this call today and you don't take advantage of this because your kids and your kids, one of my favorite books says that a good man should leave an inheritance for his kids. And I'm not trying to, just drop the good book on y'all. I don't care if you read the Bible, the Quran, or whatever you may read. Here's the thing. You still should be able to pass something down from generation to generation. And I'm not giving my kids, the things that I didn't have. I'm giving them the information that I didn't have access to. But now we have access to the information. Now we have access to the technology. And I never forget when I keep saying never forget because it was a pivotal moment in my life when one of my mentors, I just saw, and I keep saying mentor because mentorship is what took me, to that next level. Mentorship is what put an extra comma in my bank account. Mentorship is what got me living in the best neighborhood that money can buy in Houston, Texas, and in Las Vegas. Mentorship is what allows me to trade and travel. Mentorship, it just, see, relationships are worth more than money. And you got to I give it up to Julius for creating this group, and I give it up to y'all for taking out time out of your busy schedule to be on this call because, you're trying to improve yourself. You're trying to learn about, the hacks to wealth. This is the cheat code. You know what the cheat code is? Okay. The cheat code is information. Information is the highest commodity next to relationships. But if you got the right relationships, then your people should put you on, and see, the real bosses put people in position to win. How many people have you helped make, an extra comma in their bank account daily or per month or per year? How many people do you know in your circle that's going to put you on game? That's going to be like, hey, this is how you can fix your credit. Hey, this is how you can buy some real estate. Hey, this is how you can, get a trust. This is how you can get a holding company. This is how you can form your LLC. This is how you can make money with cryptocurrency. This is how you can make money with trading. This is how you can make money with whatever it may be. How many people are doing that? And how many people have the receipts? See, I know a lot of internet guys. I know a lot of internet guys. They got the lights and the shiny camera, but they full of shit. They playing games. They got more followers than funds. They got more connections than they got collections. They playing games. And unfortunately, it's a lot of people in our community. But here's what I would tell you. Documentation beats conversation. And not bragging, but sometimes you got to pat yourself on the back. You got to toot your own horn, toot. And when you've helped people that have made some money, that are walking away from their jobs, that are not afraid to, bet on themselves, you should pat yourself on the back. And here's the thing. 11 doubles of $500 is $1 million. See, some of y'all gonna catch that on the way home, like the pastor would say. 11 doubles. If you double your money 11 times, starting with $500, that's $1 million. Do the math. 500 to 1,000, 1,000 to 2,000, 2,000 to 4,000. Let's do the math. Okay. So here's what I would tell you. I want to help you all put an extra comma in your bank account here over the next 10 to 12 months. Now, I don't care if that's 5,000 or 50,000 or 100,000 or $1 million plus. What, 5 million, 10 million, 100 million? See, we're dealing with $1 trillion industry. Trillion with a T. Okay. And there's people that are becoming trillionaires, believe it or not. See, billionaire is like the new millionaire. Millionaire is like the old trillionaire is like the old millionaire. Millionaire is like the old six figures, and a college degree is like the old high school diploma. See, we have to keep advancing. And some of y'all need to start thinking about your retirement now, especially if you're in your 20s and 30s and 40s. In your 20s, you should be learning a skill set, like how to monetize our cryptocurrency and digital currency and blockchain technology and AI agents and real world assets. You need to be learning a skill set. In your 30s, you need to be mastering that skill set. In your 40s, you need to be reaping the benefits from what you learned 20 years prior. And really, retirement is not based on age; it's based on income. See, in the next 3 years, I'll be 45, and I'm positioned for retirement. Thank the Creator, thank God, because I made some good decisions, but then I was surrounded by the right people, that put me on. Crypto is moving forward with or without you. I want to encourage you and help you set up your portfolio. I would encourage you and help you, learn how to, I can share my portfolio, or I can help you to understand the ins and outs of cryptocurrency. Here's the thing. 90% of people, and don't take this stat wrong, that say that they're in cryptocurrency don't know what they're doing. Because it's new. It's new. And it's really not new. It's been around 16 years. But you're not too late. You're right on time. You're coming into this space of cryptocurrency at a point when mass adoption is happening, and when banks like JP Morgan used to say that crypto is a scam, and he would fire anybody in the Chase organization that participated in it. When Jim Cramer said that you're an idiot if you're investing in crypto, he's changed his mind. When MicroStrategy and BlackRock and Templeton and Fidelity, see, some of you all have Fidelity, and Fidelity, you can Google it. It said that one day cryptocurrency will be the highest asset in the world. And not only did they say that, they said now because we were losing so many clients that were investing in crypto and doubling and tripling and 10x and 50x in their money outside of us. Now we're allowing our clients to put 20% of their 401k into cryptocurrency. Okay. See, and it's January. So we had this call. I'm not sure if it was December or November, whenever it was last year. And November, before Trump got elected as president, Bitcoin was at $66,000. Last week it hit the high of 109,000, all-time high. XRP was at 48 cents. It hit 340 last week. So you could have almost 6x in a little bit over 60 days. See, things like that are happening. You know, that Trump coin I got in, and I was traveling that day, and once I got in and got settled, that next 24 hours, I had over 52 people that called me. How do I get in this Trump coin? How do I get in this Trump coin? And guess what I told them? Go to cryptocorey.co and book your group of one-on-one session today. Because now I feel like Noah. When I told people to get in XRP when it was at 16 cents, oh, it's a lawsuit, it's a scam. I told people to get in Bitcoin when it was at $3,000. Oh man, it's gonna crash. I told people to get into Ethereum when it was at $600. And here's the thing. See, nobody believes when see, everybody want to get in crypto now, but and there's nothing wrong with that. But see, most people, they don't know that, it's just getting started. So mass adoption is going to take it to the next level because you got the institutional money, you got the bank money. But guess what? See, crypto was originally meant for what's called decentralization. You hear something that's called DeFi, decentralized finance, and decentralization, decentral, no bank, no government should be able to, control crypto. It was for independent peer-to-peer payments. That's why it was created. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be something that in 10, 15 years, 20 years from now, your kids are going to be like, Mom, Dad, why you didn't get an XRP when it was at $2.90 or $3? It's at $300 now. Like if you would have put $1,000 on XRP, Mom, like, why didn't you do that? Why you was around when Bitcoin? My daughter said something today. I had her write on Martin Luther King's Day. Martin Luther King Day, I had her write a paragraph about Martin Luther King. She said, "So you was around? Did you march with Martin Luther King?" I'm like, if you don't go on about your business, some of y'all got kids. So, but they're going to be like, you could have got in Bitcoin when it was at $100,000. And hopefully you don't say yes, because you really could have got in when it was at 3,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you how to diversify your portfolio and not gamble. Because with meme coins, you're gambling, but at the same time, it's not really a gamble because it's not if you know how to research, DYOR, do your own research, and you know how to look at the market cap, and you know how to look at the utility or the team or the developers behind it. You know how to see if the liquidity is locked. And this is a whole different world of language, and it's a whole different jargon that you must learn. Because if you don't, people see these are the conversations that we should be having with our kids now about credit, about trust, about stocks, about crypto, so about life insurance. These are conversations that we should be passing down to our kids. And shame on you as a parent if you don't invest in learning the ins and outs of crypto and making sure that your kids learn it, but you'll put little Johnny in AAU and spend $2,000-3,000, and little Johnny got asthma. He's not going to the NBA. You put Sarah in summer track, or you put her on the dance team, or you put her in ballet, and she got 2 left feet. Or you put them in acting, taking them pictures and photo shoots. Guys, I'm that parent too. Okay, you put them in acting. My daughter has an acting agency. We spent over $5,000 on her doing this, and her mom just keep wanting to spend it, keep wanting to spend it. And my daughter's pretty talented. She's done some commercials, but I say all that to say we need to be investing in our kids and teaching them cybersecurity, teaching them coding, teaching them STEM, science, technology, engineering, math, teaching them cryptocurrency, teaching them trading, teaching them, how to be a real boss, how to own, their patent, how to do trademarks, how to be a lawyer, how to be a politician, how to, be a community leader. Because it's only so many jobs on that football team or that basketball team or that dance team or the ballet or acting and all these entertainment industries, okay? All these entertainment industries, they don't let you get to the middle. They don't want you to get to the top. See, I work probably an hour, 2 hours a day. I trade, and then I'm looking at my crypto portfolio, and I'm not bragging, y'all, but once you learn financial literacy, the sky's the limit. If I needed $100,000 in the next, 90 days, I know how to get it. Okay, legally. All right, not taking no risk, not taking no penitentiary risk. and that's just with financial literacy. And so with having access to credit, Julius and I were having this conversation. Everybody doesn't want to go do Airbnbs. And if you want to do Airbnbs, cool. Everybody doesn't want to go do Turo. If you want to do Turo, cool. Everybody doesn't want to do crypto. If you want to do crypto, cool. But some of you are going to get funded and you don't have an idea that's going to, 5x or 10x your money, because if you're going to start a franchise, you're going to start a traditional business. And nothing wrong with that, guys. Believe me, I've done it all. I got the t-shirt, the trophy, the medallion. I got war wounds from I've had more failures than I've had success, but all it takes is that one win. All it takes is that one success that takes off, and the rest is history. So, this is one of my approaches. Do what you want to do. I'm not a financial advisor. You need financial advice, go talk to a financial advisor. But most financial advisors, they don't know what they're doing, okay? But you go get your $50,000, $100,000, $10,000 in funding, you put that into the crypto market. There's no other industry that has outperformed, or asset class that's outperformed crypto over the last 16 years, including gold, including oil, including gas, including the stock market, including real estate, including whatever you can think about. Nothing has outperformed crypto over the last 16 years. And it's proven now, because you got BlackRock that's investing in it. Look up BlackRock, the biggest wealth asset management company in the world. Then you got MicroStrategy, you got Templeton, you got the big boys that invest in crypto. And guess what? They're playing for keeps. They don't want, see, the rich is going to start getting richer, and the poor and middle class is going to get pushed to the bottom. The middle class is about to be wiped out. I'm going to say that again. And you can accept what I'm saying and do something about it, or you can sit and catch these licks from what life's about to do to you. The middle class is about to be wiped out. Most other countries, you all ever been to Colombia? You ever been to, almost any other country outside of America? You've been to Europe? You've been to Asia? You've been to some African countries? Is rich or poor? There's no middle class. And that's what's made America that good country, a superpower, but every superpower country has failed. The Roman Empire ruled the world. They failed because they were greedy, and they didn't advance fast enough. So there's 5 countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. It's called BRICS. These are the next superpower countries. And all of these countries, think about it: Brazil, the biggest country in South America; Russia, the biggest country in Eastern Europe; India, the most populated country in the world, and the biggest country for population in the Arab countries. Brazil, Russia, India; China, the biggest country in Asia, billions of people; South Africa, one of the most developed countries in Africa. Those are the next superpower countries. And guess what? All of them are investing in crypto. There's countries that are adopting crypto as a reserve on its currency. El Salvador, go look it up. They've been buying 1 Bitcoin every day for the last 4 years. They're $300 million in profit. They probably gonna keep this president and name him king. Okay. Czech Republic, Ethiopia is using Bitcoin as mining now. The U.S. is talks about, but the U.S. already have Bitcoin, but they're lying. The U.S. You can't believe everything. Y'all remember that phrase? Don't believe everything you see on the internet. Don't believe everything you hear on the internet. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm telling you is, in I forgot what year it was, but when Nixon was the one that took the U.S. dollar, took gold from being our national reserve, and so the U.S. dollar is up for grabs. But guess what? You can make money off of learning how to make money with crypto. Well, here's the thing. I see your comment. On the blockchain, you can see every single transaction that's ever been done. So China is actually talking about making crypto, making it legal. It's illegal. It's illegal to buy crypto in China right now, but it's illegal to have TikTok and social media. It's illegal to be a Christian in China. So they're a communist country. The rich and wealthy do what they want to do. You can see on the blockchain, CNY, you can see on the blockchain that the Chinese have crypto. So they just tell their lower class people, because it's social classes in China. I've been to China. My business partner's been doing business there for 15 years. And don't take lower class. Get out your feelings. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a wake-up call. And you have to make lemonade out of lemons. We're all dealt a different deck of cards, a different hand. And what you do over the next 6 to 18 months is going to determine how your future is going to end up. All right, I'm going to say that again. What you do over the next 6 to 18 months is going to determine how your future ends up. And I don't want to be, I don't want to bring bad news to you, but we're not meant to work 40 hours a week for years and try to retire on 40% of the income that we barely could live off of. Now in America, you cannot afford to live off one source of income. And I'm not here to sell y'all or try to convince you, but what I'm telling you is that cryptocurrency is moving with or without you. This is digital gold, says Michael Saylor. Look him up, of MicroStrategy. He's probably the most genius man in the world in the crypto space, or they consider him genius because he's told them to put more money and put more of our assets into cryptocurrency, and it's paid off. So it's happening, and I wish that I would have taken advantage of the dot-com boom and bought all these. What if you bought YouTube.com, or you bought Twitter, or you bought Microsoft, that domain name? That's all you had to do, was buy a domain name, and you could have sold it to somebody for, $5,000, $10,000, $100,000. See, once probably every 10 to 20 years, there's something major that happens where you can really revolutionize your wealth. So there was the oil boom, there was the gold rush, there was the industrialization of America, there was the internet, there was social media, there was telecommunications, cell phones, and now it's digital currency and cryptocurrency, blockchain technology. AI is right there with it. Quantum computing is right there with it. So you got three phenomenons that are going on right now. And I'm great at what I do in cryptocurrency. AI, I'm going to master that this year because I'm not going to get left behind. And I want to teach it to you guys. And I want to help your situation and help your family. See, your situation should be your motivation. We're all just getting done going through something. We all just got done going through something. We're going through something, or we're about to go through something. So that's what they call cryptocurrency, Web3. I did see that, guys. So I'm going to stay there, and open up the floor and answer some questions. And also let's talk about the cost. So for this
No, you
group,
can use it.
okay. So if y'all can keep your lines muted. So for this group, I'm gonna do a special. I right now, just with the success that I've had and that my students have had, I really should raise the price. Um, but for me, it's not even about the money. Like I'm blessed beyond measures. For me, it's about the commitment. For me, it's about the desire. You know why a lawyer goes to class diligently? Because they pay six figures to go to school. You know why a doctor, when they're in medical school, why they go and they're studying late night? Because they paid six figures to go to medical school. See, when we charge somebody for a service or a product and it's too cheap, if it's $100, they'd be like, "No, I could buy a round of drinks. I could buy $100 dinner." You know, but when you got tickets to go see, Beyonce or Travis Scott or Drake or whomever, when you want to go on that trip, you'll pay for that vacation. And my last thing, and we'll open up for questions. We got to stop spending money on entertainment and start spending money on information. Because entertaining is only entertaining. I see people that watch sports all day long, all day, every day. I see the big mass media targeting our culture with this gambling and sports betting. And there's nothing wrong with that. Get it how you live. Trust me, I get it. But you got to start looking out for yourself and making better financial decisions. I was doing my taxes a couple of weeks ago, and last year, and this it's not bragging, y'all, and it really bothered me. But I'm doing dry January, and I'll probably stop drinking. But last year, I spent over six figures on liquor. If you look at your Amex statement, it kind of breaks it down. And, I live in Houston. Some Miami trips. I did Monaco for Formula One, Super Bowl. Did some major events, but it's like, what do I have to show for that? And I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. My kids don't got 100,000 each. I got two kids in their college fund. My mama don't got 100,000 in her bank account. My grandmother's 86 years old. Soon enough, she's gonna need she's in good health right now, God willing. Soon enough, she's gonna need a private nurse when she gets up in age. Liquor. I saw something on the internet that said that the black community has blown a lot of our wealth on bottle service and taking pictures of the food and buying all the name brand stuff. It ain't like we don't have the money. We bring in over $1 trillion per year. We spend over $1 trillion per year, but we're not spending it to where our money's making money for us. So it ain't like we don't have the money. We just spending the money in the wrong places. So let me open up the line and go from there. So let me see if there's any questions that I didn't get here in the chat. But you guys can ask away.
Hey, Corey, thanks for being here. My name is Sherry. So
Hey,
I have the first thing I think a lot of people are probably wondering, how much XRP should we all have at least minimum to catch this bull run?
See, here's the thing. I'm gonna be direct with y'all. That's just my personality. You should have gotten XRP in November or before Gary Gensler, the head of the SEC, resigned because it was 48 cents. Now it's at $3 and something. It went up to 340. I think yesterday it went to like 294. It went down last night. The market took a hit today. So you should have got it in November. But I see, and here's my thing. I'm not going to tell you what to invest in, at least not in this open forum. But if you got in November, you would have 6x your money. I see XRP doing $10 this year. So how much should you get? Let's say you got in now, it's at $3, it goes to 10, you almost 3x your money. Does that make sense? So, but you should have got in November when it was less than 50 cents. And then you could have, really got some more gains on that. XRP is not the only crypto. I know that's what everybody's talking about, XRP. The last bull run, everybody was talking about Shiba and Doge. Guys, you got to get into projects before they become a household name. When they become a household name, a lot of money's already been made. So there's other projects besides XRP, and there's some that are actually following XRP that I can easily name off and suggest that you guys get. But XRP is a great, amazing crypto project, and it's going to be adopted by thousands of banks around the world, if not every bank around the world, using the Ripple software for cross-border payments. For example, because we live in the U.S., we have Zelle on most of our bank accounts. If we want to send money to Africa or Mexico or even Canada, Asia, Caribbean islands, most of those people that have bank accounts, they don't have Zelle. So XRP is going to handle cross-border payments to where, hey, send me your crypto wallet. That's a purpose of crypto, and I can send you your money in a matter of minutes. So XRP is good. I can't say how much you should have, but one of my targets for XRP, I actually own quite a bit of XRP. That's one of my biggest in my portfolio, but I got in it at 16 cents. So I've made, and I've been waiting for this lawsuit to be over, and now they just did an appeal on the lawsuit. So, and I don't think they'll win. They're just playing games. This is what politicians do. So, but how many you should get as much crypto as you can, but you just want to diversify it and have it in the right projects. So I'm not gonna say it's too late for XRP, but if you would have got in earlier in November, before the election, you would have been up 6x on your money already. So hopefully that answers your question. I don't want to suggest this open forum to what people should get, but XRP is a great, excellent project.
Thank you.
No problem. Next question.
I've got another one if nobody else but if somebody else wants to talk, let me know.
Go ahead, shoot yours and I'll go after you.
No, you could go.
Okay. Corey, man, thank you for the information. I appreciate you so much. You really laid down a lot of information in that 45-minute dissertation, and it was definitely well received. What are your one-on-one calls for your classes, for your expertise? What are your one-on-one
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I forgot I was supposed to mention that. So for this group, I usually charge $2,500, but I'm going to do it for $1,500, and you can make payments. So if you need to make payments, so yeah, it's $1,500. But with that $1,500, it's a tax write-off, number one. Number two, I'm going to give you 6 to 7 figures worth of information that if you choose to, you can definitely make 6 or 7 figures in the next 12 to 15 months in cryptocurrency alone. Also, I will give you access to me to ask any questions. I will also keep you posted on the different projects that I hear about, because sometimes it's just about being in the know. I heard about the Trump coin, Friday night when they were launching the project. Most other people heard about it Saturday morning. So it went from 0 to $70 less than 24 hours. So I had already killed it. That was an easy 6 figures. Start with just $1,000, and it is what it is. So $1,500, and you can make payments if you need to.
How you doing, Corey? Thank you for being here, man. Thank you for dropping the gems. I've been following cryptocurrency for a long time. Just been afraid to invest, knowing exactly where things were at too, but just not really putting my money in it because, it's just it always seemed like eventually this thing is not fit to go through. But now, where we at now, I see that the world has evolved in a whole nother way, like with the cryptocurrency and the AI. Like, we are literally going to be in this complete technical world where all these things are going to coincide with each other. They already are. Um, But yeah, I appreciate you being here giving this class. Um, for the class, so it's 1,500. Like, so how long is the course? It's a course, of course, correct?
Yeah, so I do it in 4 hours. So I would prefer to do 2 hours at one time and 2 hours at another time. I can set up for this group, I can set up to where we do it maybe twice a week. So we can do it because it's so much information. I want you to be able to receive the information and comprehend it. It's guys, this 45 minutes, I do this with my eyes closed. But getting into the ins and outs of crypto about layer ones, layer two, decentralized finance, decentralized science, AI agents, how to swap, how to gas fees, meme coins. It's a very, very technical, in-depth deep dive. So it's 4 hours. So I would prefer to do 2 hours at a time. And I can do it in a group format, or I don't want to be like a Baptist preacher, and be doing 5 services a day, but I will, and I'm willing to, if it's done here over the next, probably I would say 2 weeks, do individuals according to my schedule and your schedule. But it's 4 hours, and you will know everything that you need to know about crypto and how to make money from it. And then also, not see, everybody will probably make money in crypto, but it's about securing your bag, your exit strategy, how to take your profits, when to take your profits, you can actually buy real estate with crypto. You can get loans with crypto. You can get, it's called staking and farming. It's like a high interest savings on crypto. But then also I wanted to address your one of the statements you made. You said you were trying to figure out, you just thought it wasn't going to happen, but and I can kind of hear your age. If you would have put in $1,200 that they gave throughout the pandemic, that would be over 20,000. If you would invest that 12,000 in crypto, uh, just in Bitcoin, not even the smaller projects. Smaller projects would have gave you way more money, but $1,200 right now would be 20,000. Now you can't retire with 20,000. You can put some gas in the car, get the car washed. Probably pay some bills, probably start a small business, a good vacation. Buy some good dinners. But 12 less than 4 years, 1,200 to 20,000, that's a pretty good return on your investment, So, but yeah, that's how it's set up. 2 hours. It'll probably be in a group format, or we can do individuals according to your and my schedule. Any other questions?
Yeah, so well, since nobody else gonna ask, I probably got a few, man. I might be bugging for a minute.
No,
But
you're good, man. Get no question. It's a stupid question unless you don't answer it. And guys, like I do this all around the world on a very, very high level. So to have a free quick Q&A session, I usually charge for that. It's called a consultation. But ask any question.
All right, thanks. I just purchased a crypto wallet. I don't know if there's any specific ones that I should have. I got that. What is it? It's coming in a few days. Arculus, you know,
Mhm.
and it has like three different like forms of identification, to identify, verifications or whatever. Like, are these good wallets to have? Because I'm not sure, like, will I lose my crypto, all the crypto that I have thus far? And, I don't know exactly, like, are these good ones, or should I have something a little different?
No. So what you're talking about is a cold wallet. So there's one called Treasure. Arculus is a good one. And basically that prevents people from being able to hack and steal your crypto. I would suggest once you get to 6 figures, 100,000 and above, to take your crypto off of an exchange. So off the Coinbase, off the crypto.com, off the Kraken, off of Phantom, Photon, MetaMask, Uniswap, on and on and on. and put it on a cold wallet. So that it's like a USB drive. And let's say you got $2 million on it. You can take that and hook it up to any computer anywhere in the world, transfer your crypto and get cash. I actually had, and so guys, this is not 10 years ago, all right? But I actually have a Coinbase wallet debit card, all right? I'm not gonna show you my card number, but you see, there's a Coinbase wallet debit card with a Visa logo on it. You see the Visa? Oh, Visa's at the bottom. So I have a crypto.com deal. So yeah, you can use that anywhere in the world. Like you can't carry, 2 million in cash. You can't carry 2 million in gold. So that's the benefits of having crypto. But yeah, you definitely need one of those. There's a phrase that says no keys, no, if you don't own your keys, you don't own your crypto, because these exchanges, anything could happen, like FTX, like several of these other companies that came along, and you want to be able to secure, and it's a 2FA, two-factor authentication. It's like a Google authenticator. It's a text to make sure you're approving this transaction. And then also you want to be with a crypto-friendly bank, because some banks, I've actually had bank accounts closed down because some banks years ago, they were not crypto-friendly. Okay. So before you make a transaction, sometimes you want to call your bank and tell them, okay, I'm about to make a transaction, so that they don't shut you down. So, but those are all things that I teach in the class. I teach you about how to use that wallet, how to secure your crypto, how to exchange it, how to withdraw it, an exit strategy, which projects to invest in, based on your budget. Yeah. So, yeah. Hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah, Corey, I got a question too. Like I have been buying Bitcoin on crypto.com, the app, but then I had just got the crypto exchange wallet because it's kind of faster, right? But I had seen like last night how the Bitcoin had went down like a couple 100,000, right? But I don't know how to look at the charts and stuff. Like, you know how they got the line charts where it be like green and red. I've been trying to figure out like when to make a move, and like what do you be doing, staking it, or you selling the Bitcoin when the make it going up and down? How that work?
So there's three different things you can do with Bitcoin. You can buy and hold. You can stake, which means you're just not selling it for a long period of time, and then it's like a high interest savings account. And then you can trade crypto. So I actually trade, I buy and hold, and I stake, because that's three different ways to make money in crypto. But you need to know what you're doing. So that's kind of the point of educating yourself on it. But just some good free advice: buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. When people are scared, and they say the market's crashing, buy. Do you want to get a Lamborghini when it's 50% off or 20% off, or you want to pay full price? It's still Lamborghini. It's still Bitcoin. It's still crypto. It's still the greatest asset in the world. That's proven with data over the last 16 years. So you want to buy it when it's on sale, and you want to sell it when everybody's getting greedy. But this is a bull run year. You don't want to sell. You want to stack. Because this year, you guys are in one of the best positions. I got involved in crypto when I had to wait 2-3 years for my gains. But see, we live in a microwave society. This is not a lick. This is an asset. If your house loses, 10,000 in value, are you going to sell your house? If your real estate goes up, 10,000 in value, are you going to sell? Like, this is an asset. So you want to hold your crypto for at least 5 to 10 years. What if you got in Bitcoin at 10 years ago when it was at $300, and you held it to 109,000? What if you got out when it hit 3,000? You feel real stupid right now.
So look, Corey, like you know how you be having the money on your wallet, but under there it'll have a percentage where it then went down, right? That's like says down like 7%, 7 point some percent. That's the time to buy, right?
That would be wise. You want to buy it when it's low, because here's the thing. you're gonna never see a $3 XRP again after a couple months. You'll never see $3 again. You'll never see Bitcoin at 100,000 again. Bitcoin this year, I estimate will do at least 250. The next 4 years it'll do 500,000. The next 8 years it'll do 1,000,000. So you could have got it at 100,000 and it goes to 1,000,000. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that XLM be looking good too, though.
very, very good project. Very, very good project. Yeah. So
Hello.
yes.
Yeah. So I think that yeah, hi, my name's Lisa. Thanks for being here with us, teaching us.
Appreciate it.
But I think that everybody, a lot of people, been wanting to get involved in crypto. That like how you mentioned earlier, some people may have just been around people who didn't know what they were doing, you know. And then I heard you mention earlier about it has a lot to do with the presidency, but uh, I remember when the stock market crashed because of the trade war with China that was going so bad with Trump. So what are some of the like the so based on the you know the classes you'll be giving us, are you going to show us like good good things to do to keep because you say you've been doing this a long time and you made a lot of money off of it, so you're going to keep us safe to where because I don't really understand how it works all the way because like I said, I've been around people who didn't know what they was doing.
No, I got you. Well, I can't keep nobody safe. You know, I can't do that. And actually, the market lost $1 trillion today. And that was because of this. What was the name? DeepSeek, a company, an AI company in Asia that said that they created, and this is just what they said they created, and I'm sure they did. They created a competitor to Chat GPT for $5.5 million from Chat GPT and Open AI. They created theirs for like 5 billion. So, and they said that theirs is faster and less expensive. So the market lost $1 trillion today. But the market is $1 trillion per day market. So with that being said, I can't keep anybody safe. I can't tell Trump to shut the F up or Elon. But what I can do is show you how to buy low, sell high. So and the market is not, listen, if the market just went straight up like this, then none of us would be on this call. All right. So you got to know what's going on in the market. And overall, every market is going to go up and it's always going to go up, but it's not just going to go straight up. So it'll go up, it'll come down, it'll go up, come down. Every time that it goes down, stack more, stack more, stack more. But you got to be in a position to do that. And then I teach what's called DCA, dollar cost average, where you ain't got to dump everything in it all at once. You can do it every 2 weeks and it'll do an automatic ACH whenever you get paid or whatever. But here's the thing. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I hope y'all ready for this. A couple $100 ain't going to do it. Okay? Now, a couple hundred will turn into a couple thousand. Now, if you're looking to make a couple thousand, then no disrespect, then you probably should just do this on your own. Okay? A couple thousand can turn into, 10, 20,000. And that's still good money. And oatmeal better than no meal. So I get it. But what I can do is show you how to change your mindset to look at this like an asset. Like I said, if you own a home and it's going up, you're up 10,000 or 50,000 or 100,000, are you going to sell your home just because you got 100,000 in equity? No, you should take a home equity line of credit against that and use that money to start another business or to put back into the market or do whatever you want to do with it. So I'm going to show you how to leverage your crypto portfolio and get loans against it and to make money against it and to do staking and farming, which means you're just getting interest on your crypto. And I'm going to show you the projects that are going to make you good money and show you how to research on your own the projects that are going to make you good money based on your budget. So, and when I say a couple hundred not going to do it, yeah, I know people. One of my students and clients, he put $300 in a Trump coin. He made, I think, like 16 grand. $300 turned into 16 grand in 72 hours.
Still a win.
That's a win. Now look, he's a welder. I taught him how to trade. I taught him about crypto. Now he can't retire with that, but your boss can't talk to you the same when you made 16 grand over the weekend. You coming in on Monday happy, but they can't talk to you the same way. So I can't guarantee any wins, but what I can guarantee is that you will leave my training with a better understanding of crypto. You'll leave with information to be able to go make 6 or 7 figures or 16,000 or 20,000 or basically. Here's my strategy. Whatever you invest, I'm going to teach you how to 10x that money in the next 12 to 15 months. Okay. So after the bull run comes what's called a bear market, then it goes into what's called a halving, and it may go down for about 2 years, and then it'll start creeping up again. But you'll never see $100,000 Bitcoin again. So it may go down from 250 to 180, 160, 170, but you'll never see $100,000 Bitcoin again. You'll never see a $3,500 Ethereum. You'll never see another $3 XRP. Does that make sense? So over the years, it's going to continue to go up, but you will have pullbacks, but you need to have an exit strategy. So those are all the things that I teach you. So, but to answer your question, I can't guarantee that Trump not going to say nothing crazy or Elon or because they are who they are and they're going to manipulate the market. They asked Trump the other day,
Oh yeah, I would do that. It's like that. I remember I had family members lose their houses and stuff back in 20. That's why I asked because I know I saw it.
Oh, okay.
It's because it was because of the trade war with China, the slowdown in global economic growth. So
No, I disagree because if somebody lost their money or lost their house, the only way you lose in crypto, really, if you invest in the right projects, is if you sell. So remember when I said somebody got in Bitcoin at 300 and sold at 3,000? Okay, yeah, you might have made some profit, or if you get in a scam.
I'm just reading to you what it says online.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Okay,
but the trade wars in China and all, that's world economics, and so that's going to affect the market. But you should never lose money in crypto unless you're just investing in the meme coin. Unless you sell, it's really no way to lose. Now, invest in the meme coin and they do a rug pull, then yeah, you definitely can lose your money. But a lot of people, they just invested in the wrong projects or invested in scams because you can get scammed if you don't know what you're doing. You can get scammed. Somebody said, can I give some details about staking? So how staking works is you hold your money, whether it's Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever, Solana or whatever it may be. And then they may give you like 8% on your money, per month or per year for not selling. And there's something called ICO, initial coin offering, where let's say you're helping like fund a project. It's kind of like crowdfunding. You're helping fund a project, and then they'll give you 10% or give you free coins once that funding stage is over. But they may say you can't sell your crypto for 6 months or 12 months or 18 months or whatever it may be. So they'll just give you high interest on that. So that's how that works.
Hey, Corey, I got another question. All right, with that, like, say you cloud hosting and you using your bandwidth to, like, your data, your bandwidth for the people that's around you to go through your server, right? Like Web3, right? You gonna teach anything like that?
Yeah, Web3 is a part of crypto. So Web 3.0, the internet, cell phones, cryptocurrency. That's what Web3 is. So yeah, we teach everything. It's a deep dive. Now, here's the thing. I can't say that I'm going to go into every subject about crypto, but you will understand every subject that you need to. I'm not going to do a deep dive in every single subject. So with the 4 hours, you're going to know how to get. Here's the overall synopsis. You'll know when to get in, when to get out, when to stay away. You'll know how to have an exit strategy. You'll know how to swap to get different coins. You'll know how to research to know if this is a good project to get in or not. You'll know how to catch different projects when they come out that are brand new before they get on Coinbase and Crypto.com and Kraken and CoinMarket and Robinhood and Webull. So once they get on those major exchanges, a lot of money's already been made. Not saying it's too late. Like the Trump coin, they don't care. They listed it immediately on Crypto.com, but it went up to $7 billion. So of course, crypto.com and Coinbase and Robinhood is now having it because they don't care if you make money or not. They want your money off the fees. And so everybody, oh, I'm gonna get into Trump coin, Trump coin, Trump coin. Well, if you didn't, if you didn't get in and get out, maybe it'll go up. They asked Trump a question about it the other day. He was like, "Well, how much money did it make?" Oh, well, that's peanuts. He not even the one running it. It's his sons. So you gotta know what's going on behind the scenes. But I will teach you when to get in, when to get out, when to stay away. Everything that you need to know about crypto. Like you'll be fine. Any other questions? I know we've kind of gone over the 1 hour time frame, but any other questions? Julius, any questions?
Nah, I really don't have any questions, man. I'm gonna let them ask away. But yeah, you're right. We are going over the hour mark. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask, get it out the way. When we do get off the call and you guys want to, you can always reach out to Corey in the community. He's a part of the community as well. You guys can reach out to him if you want further consultation or you want to take advantage of, his discount that he got going on right now. Mind you guys, take full advantage of this because Crypto Corey is I wouldn't bring individuals in this community if I didn't feel like they was the real deal, right? I met Corey in Dubai, right? The event we was at, you got to be somebody doing something to be there, right? So it's not, I'm not just having random people come on, to just talk, right? Crypto made Corey made millions with crypto over the years, right? So if you guys want to learn crypto, want to dive into it, I'll let you guys know right now, Corey is the guy. You guys already see his personality. He's not going to sugarcoat anything. He's going to tell you, hey, this is what it is. This is what it's not, right? I love individuals who straightforward, right? Straightforward individuals, they're going to tell you like it is. And that's the best way to go when it comes to anything finances. When it comes to your finances, you want somebody to be direct with you and not somebody who's going to sugarcoat it and beat around the bush, right? And Corey is the best guy for it when it comes to crypto. So anybody who's thinking about taking advantage and learning more about crypto, this is your guy. He's in the community. You can easily reach out to him, take advantage of the discount that he's given to everybody that's in this community. Everybody else paid him $2,500 to be a part of his program. So you guys take full advantage of it. Like I said, if you want to, and he's gonna be here. He's not going nowhere, right? If once you guys, join the mentorship, you guys gonna have access to him twice a week, questions, whatever you may want to ask, right, about cryptocurrency, right? I recommend, man, he spent the hour on this call telling you guys how important it is, how important cryptocurrency is, and how it's gonna be, the next thing. So don't get left behind. Take advantage of this opportunity. I'm telling you guys. Remember, you guys remember he was on the call in November. And he was telling everybody, look, tap in with me, right? If you guys would have tapped in back in November, there's so much wins you could have had, right? He's back on the call again, letting you guys know, hey, look, tap in. Next time he back on this call, it's gonna be something different, right? So take advantage.
Yeah.
Take advantage. Go ahead.
And I will say, it's a funny story. When we were in Dubai, I knew the owners of the company that had invited us over there, and it's only so many of us in this world, because crypto it's less than 7% of people in the world are participating in crypto, and 90% of them, just because you make money, that don't mean you know what you're doing. You can be an accidental 6-figure or 7-figure earner in crypto. That I know so many people, they're like, I don't know what happened, man, but it's so that can happen. But when you know what you're doing, imagine how much money you can make when you really know what you're doing. And here's the thing, it's gonna happen with or without you. Money's gonna be made with or without you. So whether you do it or whether you don't, we'll have a different conversation later. or you'll see documentation be conversation. We'll have a different conversation later. My goal this year in crypto, because I've been investing in it for years, I want a $10 million a year. Yeah, I want a $10 million a year. And see, that may go with some of y'all heads. Some of y'all can't even fathom making 10 million in a year, but this is my third bull run. The first one I made 6 figures. The second one I made 7 figures. This one, if I don't make 10 million, I'm doing something wrong. The first one I was tiptoeing. I made 6 figures. I spent that quick as I could. The second one I made 1.2 just on Shiba Inu. Just on Shiba, just on one crypto project, I made 1.2. All right. And I've lived off of that. Okay, let's be real. I've opened 2 businesses since that I funded with that crypto. Both of them failed. Actually, 3 open, and both of them failed. Crazy business partners. So I've lived off of my profits. On my social media, I always say crypto saved my life, because I don't know what I would have done. And I know several people that are making 6 figures that's living paycheck to paycheck. I know several people that make 7 figures, but they're not in profit. They make 7 figures, but it's more going out than coming in. So if you're not making your money work for you, then what are you doing? And guys, I'm not here to convince anybody to do this. Do it or don't. If it makes sense to you, do it. If it don't, then don't do it. Don't waste my time. Don't waste your time. If your mind don't tell you that like the gentleman that was saying, man, I've seen this happen, man, and I was unsure. How long you been unsure? And no disrespect to him, but when does it make sense? It clicked to some people when Bitcoin hit 100,000. It clicked to me when it went from 3,000 to 20,000 to 68,000 to 100,000. It's really gonna click when it hits 250. It's really gonna click when it hit 1 million. Then some people, oh, it's at 1 million, man. I could have gotten into it. See, I don't want to hear them old Al Bundy stories. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Somebody said they missed it at 60,000. Yeah, okay. So you just gonna keep missing it? Like, that's just crazy. See, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. And some of us do that. See, when you're poor, you got a poor mindset if you're passing over opportunities repeatedly. That's being poor. So it ain't about the money, because I'm sure, especially y'all that live in Atlanta, y'all be decked out. Y'all gonna spend the money on, you're gonna have it on. See, I know women that got a Chanel purse but don't got Chanel money in their bank account. I know men that got the Louis and Fendi and Versace, but they don't got no commas in their bank account. I know social media influencers, they got seven that got millions of followers, but don't got millions of dollars. Make it make sense. What are we doing? Because the rich is gonna keep getting richer, and the poor middle class is gonna get wiped out. Middle class is gonna be with the poor. Depending on where you live, you can't. And I'm not bragging, y'all, but I spent over $112,000 exactly last year on liquor. And I'm not an alcoholic. That's going to a networking event, buying some rounds on a weekend. I ain't finna be standing in line. I'm gonna have a section, taking a couple trips. But 6 figures on food. I don't got a wife. So this year I'm not drinking. At least this 31 days, we're gonna keep it moving, because I feel good. I feel like I've tapped into the cheat code. I'm taking care of my health. I got a chef, so our priorities got to go in the right place, but I could go on and on about it, y'all. Whoever wants to do it, let's do it. Whoever don't, and I'll see you at the top or from the top. If it makes sense, then do it. But yeah, I'm not trying to rush y'all, but any more questions? Because I want to respect people's time.
Just really quick, I'm still fixed. I know you said Trezor, but for some reason I'm drawn to Ledger Flex. I don't know if it's the branding, what it is. Is it hyped up to be $250?
And what is this?
This is Ledger Flex. This is the cold wallet. I looked at Arculus. I'm not into it. Trezor I was looking at. It's not the company that's clicking with me is Ledger. but I didn't. I mean, it's 250. I mean, I'll pay if it's worth it. But have you used Ledger Flex? It seems like you're a fan of Trezor, but I didn't know if you
No,
had
I'm
any
not.
insight in this
No,
one.
I'm not a fan of nothing but what's going to work. So you can go on Amazon and you can get a Trezor wallet. I just said that that's one of the more popular ones. With any kind of cold wallet, it's called a cold hardware wallet. They all work, but you want to get and just look at the reviews. You want to get one that works for you. So it doesn't matter. I'm not endorsing none of them because they're not paying me. If they was paying me, I'd endorse it, maybe. But it really doesn't matter. So you don't have to spend $250 on it. But and why you say you're not a fan of it? Like what you haven't
I
used it
don't know.
before?
I work in the e-commerce industry, so for me, like I go right to the website. I look at like I don't know. I have a funny way of looking at like their messaging. How does it resonate with me? And for some reason, I guess maybe I feel more safe. Maybe the price is saying, okay, I'll pay 250 if it keeps my crypto safe. I think it's worth the investment.
Okay, so here's my thing. You really don't need that until at least you're at like six figures. And so you really don't need it. On Coinbase, on crypto.com, on Kraken, you have what's called 2FA, two-factor authentication. No hackers is coming for, and I'm not sure nobody's financial situation. I'm not being that guy, but no hacker is coming for, they're going for the well wallets. They're going for the ones with, 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 figures in it, so I don't even think you need that right away if you've never invested in crypto. But get the two-factor authentication, get the Google Authenticator, get it where it'll ask you two-layer security where it'll say text, and when you get a text, and then you'll have to authorize the transaction. So I believe you're fine right now. So I'm a stickler for saving money. So if you don't necessarily need that right now, but whatever your gut says, go with. It seems like you got a technical brain. Go with whatever your gut tells you.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, ladies and gentlemen. If there's not any other questions, yeah, I see somebody talking about a barter system. This just hey, we went from precious metals to animals to credit cards to cash. Cash to credit cards to debit cards. Now it's digital. So it's just new technology. So our banking system needed a shaking up anyway. So that is that, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm in the community. If you guys are interested, you can send me a message. And also I'm on social media everywhere. Just hashtag or Google Crypto Corey, Corey. And my website, cryptocorey.co. And so you can't go through my website for this discount. So you got to kind of reach out to me, and don't y'all be telling everybody about this discount because I don't do discounts. Louis Vuitton never do a discount. Rolls Royce never do a discount. So I never do that. But I'll definitely do that for you guys. And that's going to last just for 30 days. After 30 days, because I talked about this and nobody. So after 30 days, so whatever today is, it's a wrap. Information is the highest commodity, and it's going to help you make good money. So that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your time. I appreciate your questions. Thank you, Julius. Thank you for everybody that asked the question. I hope I added some value to you guys, and I appreciate you. And have a good night. God bless.
Yeah, have a good rest of you guys' night. I'll see you guys on the call next, what is it, Thursday? This Thursday. I'll see you guys on the call this Thursday.
All right. We appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good rest of you guys' night.
Take care.